Good evening, my Dhamma brothers and Dhamma sisters. Let us continue the lecture of freedom. Now we have studied about Chaita, chapter 1. But we have many informations about chapter 1. But basic knowledge, you have all basic knowledge of Chaita. The explanation, more explanation about these Chaitas can be found in commentary and supplementary. That is for next lectures will be. Now, Abhidhamma is very long journey. Therefore, now we are running a marathon. Must say quick, otherwise we cannot complete even chapter 2 or chapter 3. So first we must run roughly. After that, we must have other studies. So, and later I will explain how to attain Mekka and Phala. And in chapter 4, in chapter 4 it will be explained. So now let us start with chapter 2. Last year also I explained in chapter 2 in detail. So this year we should not delay on chapter 2. It's okay. So last year there is a record. You can listen to about chapter 2. Chapter 2 is very, very important to understand because in chapter 2 especially explained Cetasika, mental state. Mental states, these mental states, most mental states occur in our daily life. Therefore we should know which is evil mental state, which are evil mental state, which are good mental state. We must try to keep away, we must try to keep evil mental state away. We must cultivate good mental state. Without knowing, we cannot do it. So therefore we must know these. Those that have to occur, depending on Chaita, are called Cetasika. So Cetasika means those who depend on Chaita. Cetasika. Chaita means consciousness. Ika means occur depending on consciousness. That is the meaning. Cetasika. Chaita, synonymous term. Chaita, Mana, Vijnana, these are synonymous terms. Synonym. So therefore, Chaita is consciousness. Cetasika, mental state which arise depending on Chaita. So therefore we must study about these. All type of Cetasika are able to arise only by depending on Chaita. Without a Chaita, no Cetasika can arise. No Cetasika. Therefore in Dhammavada, you may remember the first verse, Mano Bhuvangama Dhamma Mano Siddha Mano Maya. Mind is foreigner of all mental state. Mind is foreigner. Mind means consciousness here, referring to consciousness. Consciousness is foreigner of all mental state. So without a consciousness, Cetasika cannot arise. Therefore, Cetasikas are dependent on Chaita. Without a Chaita, they are not able to rise. But citta arises without the sum of cittasika. Accordingly, will be explained. When citta and cittasika associate with one another, they have a full characteristic to rise together, to pass away together, to have an equal object, to have an equal base. So that is very simple. That is very simple. Association must have the one base. All associations must have, even human associations, have one base. Towards one object, arising the same moment, ceasing the same moment. They formed as a one. They united as a one. But they have a different characteristic. Different characteristic. Therefore, actually they are not one. They are different from each other. You see, our body also, those who, that has different natures associated, formed together, united, formed together. Because of even our face, our head, you should check. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, you see? Only the head, part of head. Eyes function, ears function, nose function, tongue's functions are different. Different functions. But they united as a one. You see, and human being united as a one. But they perform their function. But all formed as a human head. Therefore, we call that is one. One person. So like that, these mental state, these natures also, they have different characteristics, but they united as a one. United as a one. How to know that united as a one? How to form as a one? They have the same base, with the same object, arising one the same moment, ceasing the same moment. If it arises in different moments, ceasing different moment, cannot be one. Different base, a different object also cannot be one. Therefore, association must be according to four characteristics. That is association. Citta, cittasika were associated in this way. It is inseparable. Citta and somehow cittasikas, inseparable. If it's separate, no energy cannot be called one. Even you see our body, if we separated mind and matter, what it will be? If it's separated head, one part, and arms another, leg is another, if it's separated, what it will be? If it's united together, we can talk, we can think, we can eat, we can sleep, everything can do. So, the natures of Dhamma also in this way. All are united equally. Therefore, if they form as a one, what has happened? We think this is permanent entity. Inside there is something which is a control. Therefore, many different philosophers think about their philosophies. Within us there is something which is a control. That is a soul or atta. In Indian terms, Atma. This Atma controlled everything. Atma want to see, therefore I have to see. Atma want to hear, therefore ear have to hear. So inside there is something which is a control. That is permanent entity. They assumed like that. In our body, there is something which is a control everything, which arrange everything. When the persons died, this permanent entities go out in another body, entered another body. From one life to another life. In Indian philosophies, some philosophers think only the Buddha can clarify, only the Buddha can declare that there is no permanent entity. Only Nama and Rupa, or only five aggregate. If it's separated five aggregate, there's nothing. If it's united, it's have energy and actions. So therefore, the Buddha said, metta is not atta. Metta is not so. Feeling is not so. Perception is not so. Mental formation is not so. Consciousness is not so. Rupa anatta, Vedana anatta. The Buddha said, Sonya Addenawa Adaniyenawa. Five aggregates are empty because they are neither soul nor the property of soul. If it's separated, there is nothing. The Buddha makes sure Atta is not inside five aggregate, not outside five aggregate, nowhere. If it united, all natures are united together, actions appear. So the Buddha, to clarify the meaning, in Abhidhamma especially, Buddha analyze. If it united as a one, we confuse. Therefore, not to confuse, the Buddha's analyze. And last July, I conducted a Abhidhamma class in Germany. There is a warehouse near Cologne. I started my Abhidhamma class with the explanation, analyzing our material qualities. And the second day, I analyzed. So one lady who attended that class, she thought, so many analyze, so she cannot bear, she cannot learn, fit the class. So analyze is very important. Analyze very important. Without analyze, we cannot know the natures. We cannot remove wrong view. Therefore, Abhidhamma especially analyze. You see, when we start Vipassana, what is the start? Analytical knowledge of mind and metta, nama rupa parichitanya. That is the start. When we start Vipassana, we have such a knowledge, analytical knowledge of mind and metta. That is important. Otherwise, we cannot remove attachment. So, therefore, first we must know these. What is how to associate each other? How to understand the association? Reverse order, I will explain. These dhammas have equal base, work with the equal object, horizon, the same moment, season the same moment. Found as a one. That is called association. So when Loba Mula Citta arises, not only Citta arises, at least, generally speaking, 22 Cittasikas arising together. You will find it later. Okay? So that is a unity. Then let us study about the Cittasika. Cittasika is 52. Cittasika is composed of 52 types. It is classified into 3 groups. That is for the purpose easier to explanation of association. That is just a textual order. Number 1, Anyasmana group. The meaning will be given later. Akusala group. Anyasmana group 30, Akusala group 40, Sopana group 25. Altogether 52. That is just enumeration. Then Anyasmana 30. Anyasmana. Anya means other. Smana means common to others. That is the meaning of Anyasmana. Common to others is classified into 2, universal and particular. What is common to others? These Anyasmana 30 mental states, if they associate with the akusala, they become akusala. If it associate with the kusala, they become kusala. They are colorless. Whatever they associate, they similar to that. So therefore, Anyasmana. These are, we cannot say they are neither good nor evil. We can say neither good or no evil. So, common to others. The same things when to say Anyasmana. So these are universal Anyasmana that associate with all Citta is further subdivided into 7. They are divided into 7. Phassa, contact. Contact means Citta and Cittasika. Citta, contact with the object. That is a true phassa, function of phassa. Like a car, you see car has different things. Battery for what? Engines for what? Petrols for what? They have different functions. Process. Here also, we also have different things. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, arm, or hand, or leg. Hand to bring something. Eye to see. Ear to hear or to listen. Nose to get a smell. So different functions. Like that, in mental state, in mind, we think mind is the only one. But mind is not the only one. There is a unity, or a unity of mental state. Therefore, phassa is a contact. Through phassa, Citta contact to the object. Otherwise I cannot contact. Vedana, feeling or experience in the object. Without a Vedana, cannot experience the object. Sanya, perception. Sanya means memorizing the object. Now people use paper and ball pen for future remembrance. That is a sanya, the help of sanya. Otherwise we will forget easily. So, sanya. Sanya means making mark. Through the mark we have to know. If there is no sanya, totally forgot. So there is some people have strong sanya. They remember. They remember. You see, sanya and sati. Memory also sati. Sati and sanya is similar to. Sati have two functions. Mindfulness is present object. Memory is past object. But sati is memorized through help of sanya. Without the sanya, sati cannot memorize. Sanya's mental recording system. Recording system. Record. When sanya, Chaita arises through sanya, the object is recorded. Recorded. So that is sanya, but just a translation. Most translators use perception. Perception. Chaitana, volition. Most translators use volition. Here's motivation. Actually, chaitana is not wish. Not wish. That is just encouraged the other phenomena to do their function, to perform their function. Stimulation, motivation is more close to the meaning. I prefer motivation and stimulation to volition, according to their definition. So, chaitana. Ekagata, one-pointedness, jividendriya, faculty of mental state, manasikara, attention. These are the actions of the mental state which associate with every consciousness. Every consciousness, through these, they work with the object. So, one chaita, these 7 universal chaitasika, formed as a unit. That is one unit. This unit is inseparable. If it's separated, there is nothing, no energy. No energy. There is only one unit. We think mind is only one. Only this mind knows, sees, hears, can smell, taste, touch, think. But not all, not one. At least must be 7, 8. One chaita and 7 universal chaitasika formed as a one. There will be more and more. Through phassa, the chaitas have contact with the object. Through vedana, this is experience of the object. Through sanya, chaita, memorize. Through chaitana, chaitas walk. Through ekagata, chaitas only one pointedness. Jividendriya, faculty of mental life, this is a protection system. Protect. Manasikara's attention. Without attention, chaita cannot know the object. Therefore, at least must be these. Chaita associated with must be 7. Accordingly, they perform. Then the particular anyasmana that associated with the sum of the chaitas is further subdivided into 6. They are Vitaka, initial application, Vichara, sustained application. I already explained about the Vitaka and Vichara as a jhana factors. They are not only associated with the good, they associate the bad also. Therefore, Vitaka associated with the akusala, Vitaka associated with the kusala. When they associate akusala, they become evil. When they associate kusala, they are good, become samma sankappa, and jhana factors, they perform this way. You see, commonly if we talk about the Vitaka, we thinking something, we have a thought. Our thought may be good and bad. Sometimes you see, thought for sensual pleasure, or thought with the hatred, thought for enjoyment, thought for with the cruelty. So many different things. Thought for dana, thought for morality, thought for meditation practice, or good things also thought, bad things also thought. So Vitaka is both sides. Therefore, Vitaka, if associated with Lobha Dosa Moha, it is become evil. If associated with the Alobha and Dosa Moha, it is good. So we must understand in this way. Vichara also the same, a dimokha, decision. But this decision, this translation is unsatisfactory. Actually, a dimokha means, most translators use decision. What is a decision? Not decided, not something, I must do this one, I decide I must not like that. So, a dimokha decision means it is fixed with the object. Citta is fixed in the object. That is a dimokha. Fix the object. Internal object. Not the decision of good and bad. A dimokha. Internal the object. Mind internal the object. Mind fixed the object. That is a dimokha. Viriya, effort. That is very clear. Effort. Effort to do something. Effort to kill. Effort to steal. Or evil. Effort to practice meditation, good and bad. Effort also. Piti. Piti is joy. Joy means thinking about the object. One is joyful. That is a piti. Where there is a piti, there is a sukha, happiness. Yeah. They have joy. Chanda, wish to do. Wish to do. Wish to do means just wish to do, not because, not look like a lover. Not all wish to do's are with the craving. We must understand in this. Chanda associated with the lover. Chanda associated with the dosa. Wish to beat others with the dosa. Wish to use abusive language with the dosa. Wish to enjoy the sensual pleasure with the lobha. Wish to offer the dana, wish to practice meditation just as santa with the alobha and the adosa. So accordingly we must understand this one. So chanda and lobha is different in nature, but it's similar. Lobha also want desire. Chanda also want desire. Desire for enjoyment. Desire for enjoyment with attachment, that is lower. Wish to do something to offer others, wish to do welfare of well-beings or other people, wish to do social works, wish to teach others, wish to give a guideline to others, wish to explain the Dhamma. There's a lot of chandas you see without a craving. So different. So these 7 universal, 6 particular, they are neither evil nor good. If they associate with the evil, they become evil. If they associate with the good, they become good. Naturally, normally, they cannot say good and bad, good and evil. So these natures arises in our mind, in our consciousness. Then akusala cetasikas 40. These are pure akusala. Akusala cetasika and moral mental state is subdivided into 14. Moha, ignorance or delusion. Ignorance for what? Ignorance what should be done, what should not be done. Ignorance what is the truth. This ignorance also according to object and different things, different ways. The most important moha is ignorance of Four Noble Truth. Ignorance of Four Noble Truth. We cannot know everything. But if we wish to attain Nirvana, we must know Four Noble Truth. Without knowing Four Noble Truth, we cannot attain. So accordingly, we must know. Ignorance means the most important is ignorance is what should be done, what should not be done. What should not be done means evil things. What should be done means good. If we cannot choose what should be done, what should not be done, we will do what should not be done. We will not. We will avoid what should be done. Cannot have benefit. So basically we must know what should be done, what should not. If we don't know, that is moha. But we cannot know everything. We cannot know everything. Some are not important. For example, we don't know. Some people don't know English. Some people don't know Chinese. Some people, that is not so important. For Nirvana, to attain Nirvana. So to attain Nirvana, we must know really the natures of Dhamma. We must know what is the truth. Otherwise, we cannot attain Nirvana. Even Arahants, many things they don't know. Only the Buddha, if he wish to know, he can know. He is able to know. But the Buddha does not know forever. Wish to know. If he wish to know, can know. That is the meaning. In those days, the contemporary, the teachers, great teachers, like Purana Kassapa, Pakali Kosala, they declare they have omniscience, omniscience. Their knowledge is forever. Just sleeping, knowledge is remain. Going, coming, eating, anytime, anywhere, the knowledge is remain. Is it possible or not possible? Just sleeping, how to know? One is sleeping. They declared sleeping also our knowledge is light, like light appeared. So the Buddha criticized about, they declared omniscient, forever their knowledge is remain. If it's so, when they ask what is your name, where did you come from? The Buddha said, I don't know if I do not want to know. You see, the Buddha asked monks, where did you come from? Because just asking, if the Buddha wished to know things, there's no hindrance, no disturbance, can know everything. That is the power of Sappanyutta. No disturbance between them. All object, the Buddha can be known, if he wished to know. But sleeping times, no knowledge is appeared. You see, there is not practical ways. We have an eye. Our eyes, if we use the eye to see something, to look at something, at the time I walk. Not always I walk, you see. Sometimes we dislike it to see anything. So we may close our eye, cannot see at the time. So the Buddha's knowledge also in this way. If he wish to use his knowledge, he can see everything. He can know everything. That is the meaning. But the other declared their knowledge is always present. Always present. They see, they know everything forever. Sabbanyutta jnana. The Buddha's Sabbanyutta jnana is not like that. When we wish to know things, the Buddha can know, is able to know everything. That is in the Buddha's Sabbanyutta. So moha, some Buddhist schools assume only Buddha completely eradicated moha. Completely eradicated moha. Arahants still remain moha, they assume. But that is not correct. Only the knowledge is not. The knowledge is not higher or sharpen enough. Knowledge is not working enough. Knowledge is not perfect. But not because of ignorance, not because of moha. You see, moha also have P. What is it? It's P. Four Noble Truth. Arahants realize Four Noble Truth. Therefore can eradicate all mental state, all mental defilement. Therefore, no moha within them. No moha within them. But arahants cannot know like a Buddha because their knowledge is not perfect. Not because of moha. Knowledge is not good enough like a Buddha. So that is the meaning. That is the meaning, not because of moha. Some schools believe arahants have still remain moha within arahant. If there is a moha, will be other apusalas also will rise. So it is not reasonable. So moha, ignorance of Four Noble Truth, ignorance of Paticca-samuppada. Paticca-samuppada is a causality, cause and effect. That is important to know. Ahirika, shamelessness. That is mental shamelessness. To do any evil action, one has shamelessness. That is ahirika. Another one is fearlessness to do evil. Uddhaja means mental restlessness. These four associated with all evil states. Then lower, attachment, or craving, or greed, deity, wrong view, mana, conceit, dosa, hatred, or fear, esa, envy, jealousy, macharya, stinginess, kukucha, remorse, or worry, tina, sloth, Meda, Topa, Vichikecha, doubt. These 40 mental states are evil mental states, akusala. They associate only akusala. They do not associate any other kusala, vipaka, kariya. They cannot associate. So these are just akusala. Now the four associations. Then Sobhana Chetasika, 25. That mental state that is with the virtue is Sobhana. Sobhana means a beautiful mental state because they have a virtue. Sobhana mental states are 25. They should be classified into four groups for association. Sobhana Sadharana, common to all types of Sobhana Chitta. Virati, abstinence. Abhamanya, illimitable, limitless or boundless. Immeasurable. Panya, wisdom. Such a separation is for association, to explain easier explanation for the purpose of easier explanation of association. Then Sobhana Sadharana 19. These are good qualities, you see. There are 19 Sobhana mental states that are common to all types of Sobhana Chaitas. Sobhana Chaitas means, you see, Maha Kama Sobhana Chaitas, 24, Rupavachara Chaitas, 50, Arupavachara Chaitas, 12, Lokottara Chaitas, 8. They are called Sobhana. So these are good qualities you can find within you. Number one, Saddha. Saddha means faith. In the first lecture in May, I explained in detail this, already explained. So, let me go, let me run marathon. Otherwise, many repetition will be. Only one Chitasika will explain one lecture, two lecture. So, Saddha, everybody knows about the Saddha. Saddha is faith. Sometimes the translators use confidence. Not only confidence is Saddha. I prefer faith. Faith with the knowledge, yeah. Even faith, any kind of faith in religion, there can be called Saddha. But according to Athasalini commentary on Dhammasangani, he said, faith in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, only the faith in Buddha Dhamma Sangha is a Saddha. faith in other religions is not a saddha, he said. In my opinion, faith, any kind of faith, is a chemical saddha, but without knowledge is blind faith. Because in other place, faith must be controlled, saddha must be controlled with the knowledge, by knowledge. Without the controlling of knowledge, saddha becomes blind faith. Saddha must control with the knowledge. If it's so, any kind of faith must be saddha. Any kind of faith. But Venerable Buddha Gosa want to say, saddha, the word saddha is used only the faith in Buddha Dhamma, in karma and the effect of karma. Not the other faith, want to say. But in other place, faith must be controlled with knowledge. Otherwise, it's a faith, it's become blind faith. So therefore, any kind of faith is saddha. If there is no knowledge, it will be blind faith. With the knowledge, it's a faith with the knowledge is important, good one. Without knowledge, it cannot be good one. So we must understand this way. Saddha. Then another way, saddha is not only faith, it's a saddha. Saddha means enthusiasm, resolution, also saddha. If you are interested in good action or meritorious action, or interested in meritorious action, for example, you are interested to offer dana, you are interested in observing sila, you are interested in practice meditation. Such an interest is called saddha. When saddha arises, such an idea appears, I must offer dana, I must observe sila, I must practice meditation, I must go to monastery to listen to Dhamma. Such ideas appear because of saddha. That is also saddha. When saddha appeared, when saddha arises within our mind is interested in good actions. This saddha can purify the lower dosa moha, can wash away desire for sense and pleasure. Saddha can wash away hatred. Saddha can wash away worry and restlessness, sloth and torpor is a doubt. Any kind of hindrances, saddha can wash away. So saddha is compared to the ruby of Chakravarti, king of monarch. The rubies belong to monarch. This ruby, precious stone, on those days there are no purified water, no system, no machine to purify water, drinking waters. Therefore, when the king Chakravarti wished to drink pure water, what to do? They use the ruby stone. They put ruby stone into the cup of water. Through the power of ruby stone, the water becomes pure. You should test this one. Test say like that. So Saddha is in this way. Can purify. When Saddha arises, it can purify our mind. So that is also the functions of Saddha. Then Sati, mindfulness. Mindfulness is dealing with the present object. Dealing with the present object. But memory also Sati. People, when they meet each other, they say, "Oh, I remember you. I remember." That is also Sati, you see. He remembers his school days. He remembers his school days. That is also Sati. Very long time ago, they meet each other. They remember about that. People talk about the age of children. They are young. When they are young, what they happen, they talk about. That is a Sati. That is also Sati. In commentary, there is a record. Abhayatira. I think this Abhayatira in Sri Lanka monk. He remember what has happened in his life. He remembers since 5 years of age. Do you remember from which years of age you remember in your life? He says, one monk is not 5 years, 5 months of age. He remembers. So there is a good memories. I remember 5 years of age when the aeroplanes, you see, at that time, Japanese invade Myanmar and then dropped upon the whole country. I saw some aeroplane fighters crossing over our village. I remember this one. At that time, I'm 3 years of age as me. When we are young, we found the bone. This bone is very small, hidden under a tree. There's rubbish, and we don't know about it. That we find out this, we are very happy. Oh, what is it? The things, very beautiful things. We try to want to open. We try to open. Luckily, the elders find out that don't open. That is a bone. Should be killed. They threw into the river, and those. That also I remember. So many people died because of such things in Myanmar after Second World War. Many people died. So therefore, sati, mindfulness is present object, mindful. That is concerning with the meditation object. Meditation, mindful, the object. Present time is mindful. Remember the past object. It is a memory. So we should translate mindfulness and memory, also sati, remembrance. Then hiri, moreshe, opposite of ahirika. Ottappas, moral dread, opposite of anottappa. Hiri, ottappa. Hiri is pay respect one's virtue. Ottappa pay respect circumstances. Hiri Ottappa, you see, in this way. Hiri shame means referring to his own quality. I am educated, I should not do in this way. So, pay respect himself. I am a good man, I should not do this one. I am educated, I should not do like that. That is a hiri. Ottappa means referring to parents, referring to circumstances. If I do such a evil things, what my mother, what my father will feel, like that. That is Ottappa. Alova, no attachment. Adosa, no hatred. That is the opposite of Loba and Dosa. We must study these qualities. These qualities can be found within us. We must find out these things in our mind. But mostly within us are akusala, 40. You see, mostly. We must try to remove these moha, ahidika, notapa, loba, dosa. Mostly these things. So therefore we must try these things. Okay, next lecture will be completed on explanations. Now let me pray. Sobana Chetasika, beautiful mental state. Tattara Machatata. In Pali, long words, Tattara Machatata. Equanimity. Metta, Karuna, Murida, Upekha. And Upekha is only this one, Tattara Machatata. This Tattara Machatata is called Upekha in Four Noble about. But in the text, 10 types of upekhas are mentioned. Some upekhas are feeling, like indifferent feeling or neutral feeling, they are called upekha. For example, upekha sahagata Chakku viññāna, that is a neutral feeling. That is a feeling, only vedana. Metta, Karuna, Murida, Upekha is not feeling. That is a Tattara Machatata. Sankharupekha jnana. Sankharupekha. That is a knowledge. So in Visuddhimagga it is mentioned under the name of Upekha. Altogether, 10 types of Upekhas are mentioned. Accordingly, we must know, according to context, this Tantra Machatata performed as a follower about Upekha. Keeping balance in mind. Then Kaya Pasati, Chaita Pasati. Tranquility of mental factors, mental state. Tranquility of mind. Here, Kaya, according to this translation, here Kaya means not referring to body, referring to mental state. Kaya means, another meaning is group. Chaitasika is mental group. Therefore, we are referring to Kaya. In the lecture I delivered in last May, I give another ways also. Kaya means just body. Passaddhi means tranquility. Tranquility, some of tranquility is based on body. Some tranquility is based on mind. That is just my opinion, I explain. But according to text, Kaya Passaddhi, Kaya means mental state. Passaddhi is tranquility. Chaita Passaddhi, Chaita is consciousness, tranquility. Chaita Passaddhi is tranquility. Tranquility of consciousness. In another way, it is possible, according to my opinion, some tranquilities body origin might affect. Practically, tranquility body origin might affect. That is a Kaya Passaddhi. Tranquility mind origin body effect. That is a Chaita Passaddhi. It's a practical way we should consider in this one. Tranquility is possible, started with the body, started with the mind. So we must understand in this way. Just a translation, Kaya Lahuda, Chaita Lahuda. Lahuda means lightness. Lightness of mental state, lightness of mind, or lightness body origin, mind effect. Lightness, mind origin, body effect. In this way. Lightness means, you see, sometimes our mind is, some people say, in my mind something happened. Mind is heavy, sometimes we feel in this way. Mind is not so active. Feel lazy, or feel something unhappy, or you see sometimes worry. At that time, mentally lightness is not appear. So such a state, opposite of such a state here mentioned Kaya Lahuda, Chitta Lahuda. Then Kaya Mududa, Chitta Mududa, pliancy of mental factors, pliancy of mind. That is also body origin, mind effect. Pliancy, body origin, mind effect, Kaya Mududa, softness. Chitta Mududa, mind origin, body effect. Pliancy, body, mind origin, body effect. In Kaya Kamanyata, Chitta Kamanyata, adaptability of mental factor, adaptability of mind. Sometimes mentally we cannot walk, unworkable abilities. So that is also give me say body origin, mind effect, mind origin, body effect. Kaya Pagonyata, Chitta Pagonyata, proficiency of mental factors, proficiency of mind. Healthiness of mind, healthiness of body. Healthiness of mental factors, healthiness of mind. Kayu Chukata, Chitu Chukata. Rectitude of mental factor, rectitude of mind. So these mental states are opposite of kilesa. Opposite of kilesa, resentment. if there is a kilesa, some of kilesas influence, such a state is, we lost such a state. When within us there is no kilesa, mental defilements arises, these mental states appear within us. So these 90s are inseparable. They associate with the one chaitas together. Then virati cetasika. Virati is a type of mental state. Virati is a, you see, abstain from evil speech, action and livelihood. They are mentioned accordingly a Four Noble Path. Sama vacha, right speech, sama kammanta, right action, sama achiva, right livelihood. So the same things. Then apamanya. Apamanya is a type of mental state that it has limitless object. Their object is limitless, therefore they are also limitless. Apamanya. Apamanya. Pamanya means limit. Up means negative, limitless. Their objects are being. Beings are limitless, therefore apamanyas are limitless. These apamanyas are divided into two, karuna and mudita. Karuna and mudita. Karuna, compassion, mudita, sympathetic joy. Appreciative joy is better. Appreciative. Here, sympathetic joy, appreciative joy. Mudita is appreciate. Others' success, it is appreciate. If it not appreciate, jealousy appear. Therefore, appreciative joy is better, not sympathetic joy. But most translators use sympathetic joy. Because, you see, these are karuna and mudita. Karuna's object is a being who suffered. Therefore, must develop compassion towards him. Mudita, Mudita's object is a being who succeeds, who is happy. A being who is happy. He recognizes others' happiness, recognizes others' success. Therefore, it is we appreciate. If we cannot appreciate, jealousy appear. Jealousy appear. That is the opposite of jealousy, asa. So therefore, appreciative joy and mudita. As a noble abode, there are four: Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekkha. Here, apamanya is mentioned only two. Why? Because Metta is not other than only adosa. Adosa is mentioned in the Sobhana Sadharana in 19. Therefore, here not mentioned again Metta. Okay, Metta is only adosa. Through adosa, Metta is already mentioned. Therefore, here only Karuna and Mudita. Upekkha is mentioned as a Tattara Bhajattata, equanimity. So therefore, these two, as a avoidance or repetition, only here mentioned two. In chapter 9, will be explained four apamanya. Apamanya will be mentioned as a four. Here, apamanya is only two. We must understand this one. Then panya. Panya is a mental state that realizes an object. Realizes an object. Panya is opposite of ignorance, moha. It is a term in Pali, Panyendriya, faculty of wisdom. In Hindu, it is mentioned as a amoha. Amoha in Panyendriya is the same things. Amoha in Panyendriya, the same things. You see, lower dosa moha, lower adosa amoha is mentioned. Then a photo part, this panya is mentioned as a samadhi. Samadhi is not the other things, only this panya. So altogether, the mental states are 52. So we have studies about the Cheta, we have studies about the Chetasika, separately now. You remember 89 Chetas or 121 Chetas explained. Then 52 Chetasikas explained, and now these two will be associated accordingly. This association system is explained here. If you see, there is a Cheta. You see the second saga is a universal Chetasikas. They are inseparable. Inseparable. Cheta and 7 universal. Then particular 6. All together in these 3 circles, how many phenomena are here? 1 Cheta, 7 universal, and 6 particulars, altogether 40. These 40s, we cannot say good and evil. They united as a mind. At least there must be 2 circles. Center the Cheta, these Chetasikas arises. Then more, this 6 arises. So after that, when lower dosa moha, evil 40 is associated together with the 30 and 40, altogether 27. That is associated with the akusala. Then this side is 25, Sopana. This is also associated with this 30 together, this side. This side is akusala, that side is kusala. They cannot associate each other, these two. This saga is both sides. When akusala arises, this kusala cannot arise. When these 50, 25 arises, these 40 cannot arise. They cannot join each other, cannot associate each other. Only associations are only these. These saga is associated with both sides. Therefore, they are common to others. If they associate with the evil, they become evil. If they associate with good, they become good. This is the whole picture of association. But separately, we must know accordingly here. That is the unity of mind. Unity of mind. Body is composed of many parts of organs. Like that, mind also unity of mental state. To explain, the test use 2 ways. To explain association, the test is used 2 ways. That will be explained. Chetasika arises depend on only Cheta. Cheta associated with the Chetasika. Cheta and some of Chetasika work together on the same object. When Chaita and Chaitasika association, the way of Sampayoga, the way of Sankaha. Sampayoga means how many Chaitas associated with the Chaitasika. From Chaitasika to Chaita, that is a Sampayoga. From Chaita to Chaitasika, because of associations with each other. Associations with each other. So therefore, according to two ways will be explained. The way of Sampayoga. In the way of Sampayoga, it is described how Chaitasika associated with how many Chaitas. So, according to the number, according to the order of Chaitasika will be explained. First we must start with the Phassa. Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chitana, Ekagata, Jivitaya, Manasikara. These seven are universal. Therefore, Phassa associated with 89 Chaitas. Okay? Phassa associated with 89 Chaitas or 121 Chaitas. Because all Chaitas associated with the Phassa. Then Vedana. Vedana associated with 89 or 121 Chaitas. Sanya, the same. Chetana, the same. Ekagata, Jivitaya, Manasikara, associated with 89 Chaita and 121 Chaitas. So, each Chaitas, there is no Chaita which is dissociated from Phassa or associated. Therefore, in number one, 7 universal mental state arises depending on all types of Chaita. They must go to particular Vitaka, Vichara, Timokha, Viriya, Piti, Chanda. So Vitaka arises depending on 55 types of Chaitas. Only 55. Not all Chaitas associated with it, Vitaka. So you can see first the next page, church. Okay, page number 42. Phassa Vedanas 89. Dissociate Chaitas, no. Okay, Vitaka, how many Chaitas associated with the Vitaka? 55. Dissociated Chaitas, 66. If you add these two numbers, what would? 121. Why not 89? Why not 89? Because Vitaka is a jhana factor. According to jhana Chaitas, therefore, association systems are mentioned according to jhana factors. Okay? Then, Vichara associate 66, dissociate 55. So if you add these two numbers, you can get 121. Vichara also jhana factors. Then Adhimokha 78. Associated Chaita 78, dissociated Chaita 11. If you add these two numbers, 89. Must be correct, these two numbers. If not correct, something wrong. 89. Because Adhimokhas are not factor of jhana. Then Viriya 73. Associated Chaitas, 16 dissociated Chaitas. If you add these two numbers, you can get 89. Then PT, associated 51, dissociated 17. If you add these two numbers, 121. Because of PT's jhana factors. Chanda, associated Jaitas 69, dissociated Jaitas 20. If you add these two number, 89. So you should count these numbers looking at the preceding page. That's just for homework, okay? I did not explain this. When we take arises together with 55 Jaitas, but not at the same moment. You don't think at the same moment. Different moment, different object. There is explanations, possibility explanations. Okay? Possible explanation. Generally said. Then another one regarding to akusala. Akusala 40. Moha, ahirika, anuttapa, udaja. These 4. Associate the 12 akusala. Dissociate the 77. The others. Okay. Lobha associate 8. Lobha mula 8. Dissociate 81. Deity mana associate 4. That is a deity, deitigata sampayota. Mana is a deitigata vipayota. These two never associate in one chaita. They different chaita they associate. Because they have a different object. Mana's object, deity's object. Mana's object is view, deity's object own quality, own qualification. If these two chaitas are different view, different object cannot associate. You should remember, must be the same object. Okay? Association must be the same base, the same object, arising the same moment, ceasing the same moment. It must be in this way. If a different object cannot associate. So therefore, deities 4, Lobha Mula, Detigata Sampayota. Mana 4, Lobha Mula, Detigata Vipayota. Number is the same. Then 85 dissociate. What about the dosa, esa, machariya, kokocha? They associated 2, dosa mula 2. Dissociate 87. Tina Meda 5. Only sasankarika without with the brahmtitude. With the brahmtitude are 5 altogether. Lobha, Mula and the dosa mula. 84 dissociate. Vichikecha is only one. That is a Vichikecha Sahagata Moha Mula. Then dissociate 88. That is just memorized. Not practical way this. Okay? This is just to test you should memorize this one. To memorize for what? For what?
For examination.
So Abhidhamma is, you see, only numbers used. Some people are afraid, very lazy, do this in Abhidhamma. Therefore, I did approach in this way. So, practical way, there is a systematically we must know first. After that, the practical way, these dhammas are united as a one. We must separate. If they united, there is an energy. They perform their action. If it's separated, there is nothing. So we must understand in this way. So association system, according to test, we must know in this way. Then, in the lecture in May lecture, I didn't explain this. Or explain, I don't remember. You remember? Because of this is just a memorize, you see. Just to know the memorize, not practical way. But you must know these. Must know these. Okay, let us run. This is it. Then you must find out the number enumerations. Okay, easily can be found. Then regarding to Savana 52. Savana 19, associated 59, dissociated 30. So you can find 59 and 30, the preceding passages. With the 3, associated 60, dissociated 73. This is I will give it just for homework. Okay? Tomorrow I will ask question. Because you asked me a lot of questions. I also will ask this one. If we learn Abhidhamma, we should memorize these. Okay? So, I will ask you, how many jhanas associated with virity? You must give an answer. How many jhanas dissociate from virity? You must know this one. Okay? That is a homework. Apamanya 2, associated 28, dissociated 61. And 2003, I went to Germany. I delivered a lecture on Abhidhamma. The first time I visited to Germany. 3 weeks Abhidhamma lectures there. In the end, I gave a certificate to the candidates, diploma in Abhidhamma. But I tell them, I want to ask you 2 questions. You must answer correctly, otherwise I cannot give the certificate. So one lady came from Netherlands. She memorized all, because if I ask a question, she afraid that she cannot be answered. She cannot answer. Therefore, the whole day she memorized some points. She prepared for this question to give answer. On that day, I asked a question, 2 questions. They also allow, you can ask me only 2 questions, each one, not more than 2 questions. I will give. I also will ask you 2 questions. But be careful. You must answer correctly my question, otherwise I cannot hand over the certificate. So they are afraid of question. On that day, I asked them, are you interested in Abhidhammas? They say yes. That is one question. They pass the examination. They pass the examinations. Are you interested in Abhidhamma? Yes, we are interested. Oh, that is the correct answer. But tomorrow I will ask you a question. How many jhanas are associated with the PT? You must give an answer, otherwise I cannot give certificate. Abhidhamma. It's okay? With the apamanya, panya associated with the 47, dissociated in 42. So that is a Samba Yoga method. Sampayoga method from Cetasika to Ceta. From Cetasika to Ceta. Then the way of Sankaha, that is from Ceta to Cetasika. That is interesting. Okay? Regarding to the order is unchanged in fundamental, but the origin test order is not started with the akusala. According to the order of Ceta classification, I changed the order. Akusala started. So, regarding to the 12 akusala Cetas, the 8 types of Loba Mula Ceta associated with 22 Cetasika, namely the 30 Anyasamana mental state, the 4 types of Akusala mental state that are common to all moral mental state, and the Loba, Deity, Mana, Tina, Meda, all together they are 22. So whenever Loba Mula Cetas arises, generally these 22 Cetasikas arises. Not only one. For example, when you visit to supermarket, you are searching for something to buy. You found, so you like it, that things. At that time, Loba Mula, this is also Loba Mula Cetas. Attachment to the property. Loba Mula Cetas arises. But we know only this is a Loba Mula Ceta, only one. But not only one, 22. Actually, generally this 22 Cetasikas participate. There must be Phassa, there must be Vedana, Sanya, Cetana, Ekagata, Jividadariya, Manasikara, Vitakas. All mental states are participate, you see. All the 22 mental states are roughly, they are participate. So that is only one mind. There is only one unit. One unit, the unity of these mental states working together. We must understand this way. Why we need to analyze it in this way? To make sure there is no permanent entity. There is no agent. Only phenomena working together. To make sure, we need to analyze. Is okay? This is analytical knowledge of mind and matter. Can remove the wrong view. Can remove the wrong view. Wrong view is so strong. Therefore, that is the only way. By analyzing mind and matter, we can remove our wrong view. As long as we have a wrong view, we cannot find Nirvana. Because wrong view lead to other ways far from Nirvana. So therefore, to eradicate, to remove the wrong view, we have to know analyze. So regarding to akusala, that is not so difficult. You can read this church that Loba Mula 8 in the end of 44. Then accordingly will be explained. First Loba Mula, second Loba Mula, and third Loba Mula. Okay? Fourth Loba Mula, fifth Loba Mula, sixth Loba Mula, seventh Loba Mula, eighth Loba Mula. Associated Cetasika number is different. If first Loba Mula Cetas arises within you, 90 Cetasika will associate. Only 19. We must understand. You can find this Nanda easily. Okay? Preceding passages is mentioned. What is the first Loba Mula Ceta? Do you remember what first Loba Mula Chitta? Somanasa Zagata, Detikata Sambayoda, Asankharika. So with the pleasant feeling, with the wrong view, without a promptitude. So this is first Loba Mula Chitta. So you must check your mind. When you find something, you like it at that time, which Loba Mula Chitta arises within you? You must check yourself. I cannot check your mind, you must check your mind. Accordingly, you must check your mind. So, okay, that is called Vipassana. Vipassana in Mahasatipatthana Sutta, the Buddha said Vipassana. Saragama Chaitan, Saraga Chaitan, Vipassanati. You realize the Chaita with the craving, you must realize as a Chaita with the craving. That is meditation systems. Okay? So therefore we must know about that. Loba Mula. First Loba Mula. What about the second Loba Mula? When second Loba Mula Chaita arises, this will be more. Which is more? 21. How many more? 2 more. Why? Huh? Sloth and torpor. Yes, correct. Sloth and torpor. Mental tiredness is participate because of need to encourage. That is, you see, hesitation. Because of the hesitation. Craving for something but hesitate. Is it possible or not possible? You want but hesitate. You experience or not? You wanted something but hesitate. Is it possible? Maybe you think you wanted something you like, but you count the money not enough, hesitate. To buy it, hesitate. There's a hesitation. So expensive, hesitate. So hesitation is in many ways, you see. Not so strong at the time. Then the third Loba Mula Chitta is 19. Why is it become 19? That is a Detikata Vipayutta. Okay? Within Sotabana, Detikata Vipayutta Chitta arises. Mostly within Sotabana. Sotabana has no wrong view. But Loba still remain. Loba still remain, therefore Loba Mula Chitta arises. Then accordingly you should remember these Chittas. Chitta and Chittasika. Then Dosa Mula, I will ask you these numbers tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow, how to count these numbers as a homework you must do. So, Mohamula, Ahituka, here is mentioned everything. Just memorize these. Okay? No need to explain these. Just memorize. I have already explained it. That is just memorize how many. Okay? So this is chapter 2. If you can give an answer, I will continue chapter 3. Okay? And next lecture, so we will do. But you must do homework, okay? Now let me stop with this today's lectures. you.